Good day, my wonderful friends. It's me again, the great, one more great countryman. Remember to like, share, subscribe. Now this is about Young Thug and YSL. As you know, many people get charged in this federal indictment. But we're gonna be talking about Gunna and what Gunna did in this case. And I'm gonna juxtapose it to the Klansman them in Jamaica. Let's go. So Gunna take a deal. Him get pretty much suspended sentence, and the prosecutor can call upon him to testify in the trial, but he can also plead to the Fifth Amendment, and him have to do 500 community hours. Now, the issue is, a lot of people is saying Gunna snitch, and it's gonna make it even worse for Young Thug. What do you think? Now, this is Gunna in the court taking the deal. And what he said in court is quite different in his statement he made.
And do you acknowledge the following statement? I recognize, accept, and deeply regret that my talent and music indirectly furthered YSL the gang to the detriment of my community. YSL as a gang must end. Is that your statement or acknowledgement?
Yes.
So with that, here comes the issue now. YSL so-called co-founder, Mondo, he went on a radio program and he is pissed off at Gunna. And listen to what Mondo got to say. He is the so-called founded member of YSL, Young Thug gang. Mondo said he's the co-founder, but one of the funniest thing is you have one of the co-founder, he already took a deal, a plea deal in this case. So let's listen to this and see what's going on.
So Mondo says that he's the co-founder of YSL, but to be honest, that's the first time I'm hearing of him. As we have talked, the other co-founder of YSL actually is involved in this case and is one of the people who took one of the plea deals. So there has been some back and forth between Young Thug and Mondo regarding who the co-founders are, but it's very clear that they were all friends and they grew up together and they formed this group to make music. And obviously,
so Mondo and Young Thug grew up together and them formed a group to make music. So them definitely know each other.
My man did what he did. He did what he did, man. I ain't put no cap on it. I ain't sitting here putting no, hey, man. He did what he did, man. Boy, you didn't supposed to do that, my brother. Even though I didn't be talking about it. Everybody who got common sense, everybody who's been in the streets, no, you did not. But you don't do no like that, my brother. So you can't say, oh, they tricked me, or oh, I ain't talking to them. I don't know what's going on. And come on, my brother. It ain't no, it's no, you know what I'm saying? Certain shit you just don't do.
That's Mondo, and you hear him on the radio, Sirius FM. Satellite radio, and he is definitely speaking his qualms about Gunna and what Gunna did. For those of you who don't know, Gunna take a deal and pretty much he get a suspended sentence, and the prosecutor can call him back into the case. And he has to do 500 hours of community service, and he's now out of jail. But the guy that we just played, that's Mondo, grew up with Young Thug them, and he is saying, Gunna is wrong for taking a deal. Gunna is saying, no, he didn't take a deal. He did an Alfred plea. What is an Alfred plea? Is that you plead that you didn't do it, but there's enough evidence where them can probably find you guilty, and then the judge use their discretion.
Who doing that? Hey, boy, you didn't have nothing. Your when you get dropped, brother. You know that, bro. What the hell? You panic. Now, that's when I need to bring back the panic word. You panic, brother. You panic, man. Your sister going back and forth about it, brother. You panic, man.
So Mondo is saying that Gunna panic and he did the drop. The drop is street lingo for listen. We're brothers. We run together. We in this together. You don't do the drop on me. So you don't talk on me. You don't do certain things that's gonna affect us. We're in this together. We're not gonna panic. We're gonna do this right and stay focused. The drop is telling. The drop is cunning. Pretty much slime bag. And that's what Mondo is talking about. Now, whether him testify or not, there is gonna be a stigma. And he's gonna have to deal with it. Now, with that said, I want to make a comparison with this case to the black man case in Jamaica, which the reason why I am doing the comparison is because I think from what I see, the Jamaican law, gang law, it's similar or it is copied after the RICO's Act. And it, from what I am reading, it is supposed to operate within the same way. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Now, if you look at the judge and the prosecutor and the people them in this case, you could tell everything is laid out. The laws are well defined. So there is no gray area. You don't have the judge sitting down, poring over thousands and thousands and thousands of papers and don't even know what he's doing. If you notice, everything is structured in this RICO trial. So my thing is to say this: how does the Jamaican gang law works in regards to Black Man and the Klansman One Dan gang trial? Cause I guess that's the first trial, and like I said, everybody in the world is watching this. Now, is it like the RICO law where Young Thug didn't do most of them crimes physically, you know? He didn't do most of them crimes physically. But the prosecutor was able to link him by phone calls, by this, by that, by whatever, to the group. And the group was classified as a gang, and they use a federal statute called the RICO Act. And like I said, in the RICO Act, whatever the main man get charged for, that's usually what everybody else get charged for. So everybody get charged with conspiracy to do this, murder for that, shooting for this. And that's what I know from the RICO law. Now, with the Jamaican gang law, I am wondering if it works the same way. Because if it works the same way, there's no reason the judge should be pouring over documents in what they call a submission. I guess that's when he look over documents. And he's saying there is lack of evidence to link a witness, not a witness, a defendant to certain crime because the witness have foggy memory. But there is other things within the case that shows that yes, he's a part of this organization. Even though the witness wasn't there or his mind get foggy on the actual crime, if there is other factors in the case and facts that link somebody, what would that be constitute? Wouldn't that fall underneath the umbrella of the Gang Act? That's the question I'm asking. I hope I break it down to you guys, the question. Like I said, drawing a juxtapose and a contrast, a contrary, or a comparison, sorry, not a contrary, a comparison with the Jamaican gang, or we're gonna say the Jamaican RICO Act and the American RICO Act. How does it work? Because I know in America, the RICO Act is very broad. The hands of one is the hands of all. In Jamaica, it seems like that's not how that act works, or it's not defined, or you know what I'm saying? Because the judge is seeming to nitpicking evidence, and he's trying to want hardcore, hard evidence, actual factual evidence, but there's other evidence that links them in the organization. So I don't know. If anybody understand what I'm saying or can explain it, please let me know in the comment. My name is Countryman. Remember to like, share, subscribe.